Alrighty. Yep. Mic is on. I actually plug it in. I was worried it wasn't going to work, but here it is. It's working. Oh wait, start. Did that sound come through, by the way, Mikey? Let's see. Right. My mum and dad, Christmas, very handily got me one of these. Double Dells. So rather than the usual, it did. Excellent. That's what I like to hear. Come on. It's just stream for sake. Like, if you give me a second, we can get it open. So before we had the ones, and there was like minging tasting ones or whatever, but these are like proper heat. Don't know how well it works. If I hold that and spin, does that work alright? It does, right. So I might as well just take through the options, right? So we've got strawberry or chili. So what's the weakest one? I think it starts with cinnamon. So cinnamon? That spicy? Apparently is. So it goes from cola or cinnamon, strawberry or chili, watermelon or jalapeno, lemon or ginger. Ginger spicy? Strawberry or chili, or apple or wasabi. Right, it's got them labelled in the box. I know what one's what, because they're both green. Right, Mikey. See if we can get this right. Oh, hold on. Right. Ready for this, Mikey? Right, whatever it lands on. Watermelon, the jalapeno. If I can go make it for you. Watermelon or jalapeno. I think it's watermelon. It doesn't taste spicy though. But it doesn't taste like watermelon either. Definitely picked the right one. Must be watermelon. Cheers to that, Mikey. You are first one to redeem that. Cheers. Finally got an excuse to open the box. Bye. We're all about Professor Layton today. What happened last time? So we went through the town last time. All the way fest. So everybody's been dead cagey about Pandora's box. Flora's been kidnapped. Been replaced with fake Flora. I think is the bad guy for the first game that I can't remember the name of. Nah. Name's but mind. Oh, Mikey, how are you, by the way? They're so fucking rude. I remember just like launched pure into beans. I didn't even ask you how you're doing. How's your day been? I think that was all the major things that happened. Everyone's been pure cagey. There's been some rich lassies going on a journey because the big boss, Mr. Anderson, is like, oh, I don't want my daughter to go, and she's like, fuck you, Dad, I'm away with your money. I'm just bleeding you dry, and I'm fucking off in the train. I think I'm close to the end. What? Mikey, there's only one way to find out, isn't there? Dive in. I know it ended. Love this tune, man. It ended with the train being fixed, and we're looking for some hidden village. We're 6.5 hours in. Story so far. Rumours in Dropstone suggest that the Voluntary Express has another secret destination. The trio know that in order to get there, something must be done on the train. What, however, remains a mystery. With nothing else to go on, the three start searching for any clues as how to proceed. That's where we are. To 3. You don't just like go punch the driver and take over. I just can't stop thinking about how this phantom town we heard about. Is that what I said? I just can't stop thinking about this phantom town we heard about. Could the rumours be true? Well, the next stop on this line is the perfectly normal town of Lichtenbell. Oh, mate, honestly, I would love that if every single game had like, right, here's a quick 30-second recap from what you did. That would be perfect. The amount of times I've started a game, especially if it's like a big RPG and I'm like, we are where we are. And that's it. How do we get to the Phantom Town? An excellent question, but I don't have the answer, look. But if the Voluntary Express does indeed head for parts unknown, the crew will know something about it. Talk to some staff members in. Get any extra coins? No. No? Okay. We'll wait a little bit. Okay. Right. I think someone this way. Looks like there's no way in. Hmm. Oh, the chef then. Or the man here. I beg your pardon, sir, but we're not open for business at the moment. Do visit us later. We're really closed. Yes, you see on the way to Luxembourg there's a long, unlit tunnel we have to pass through. While in the tunnel, none of the scenic views or restaurant affords patrons will be visible. Hold on. While in the tunnel, none of the scenic views or restaurant affords patrons will be visible. That sentence doesn't feel right to me. It's Mr. Beluga's wish that all patrons be able to enjoy the scenery while they dine. Hence, our temporary suspension of service. Talk about a classy operation. Mr. Beluga's really thought of everything, hasn't he? Oh. Like, oh, people want to eat. Right. What's my little guy doing? I knew it'd be tough without him around, but I didn't realise how lonely I'd get. Are they happy at least? Yeah. I'm actually about to close up the kitchen and rest until we get to Luxembourg. Most edition shuts down for this leg of the trip, so you might as well go rest in your room. I don't think I want to. I think I want to be up and about and see what this mystery village is about. I'm looking for the wee guy. Hey. The guy that reminds me of Otto for The Simpsons. Finally, time to get down to business. It's been ages since I got to do some real work. You mean, didn't you just finish repairing the train? Well, sort of, but before I can kick back, I've got to do... Oops. I mean, nothing. Things are good. Oh, it's just going to repeat. Oops. Alright. Ah, see, I know we've got a whole load of... God, how many did I miss? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. Let's see if we can fire through some puzzles. Get the old... Ah, wait. Getting something. Can I be streaming Layton with this, can I? Oh. I don't know if you can hear that noise when I do that. It's deep. Anyway. Johnny and Thomas are each carrying some apples. If Johnny gave Thomas 1 apple, the 2 men would have the same number of apples. Excuse me. Conversely, if Thomas gave Johnny 2 apples, Johnny would have 3 times the number of apples that Thomas has. Right. So we've got Johnny. If Thomas... Johnny and Thomas... Johnny gave Thomas 1 apple, they have the same number of apples. Thomas gave Johnny 2 apples, Johnny would have 3 times the number of apples Thomas has. So... 2 each? No, wait. I think. So if... Right, so I'm going on the basis that, like, Johnny's got 3 apples. Thomas has already got 1. So if Johnny gives Thomas 1, they'd have 2. But if he gave him 2, Johnny would have 1. Thomas would have 3. So there's 4 apples. Yeah. Oh, right, okay. So 3, 1.
And now to test my theory. Oh, my. This one is quite formidable.
Alright. Starting off strong. I see. So each carrying some apples. If Johnny gave Thomas 1 apple, the 2 men would have the same number of apples. Conversely, if Thomas gave Johnny... Oh, if Thomas gave Johnny 2 apples, Johnny would have 3 times as much. Right. So Johnny's holding 4. Let me just work this out. Give me a second. So if, let's see, Johnny. So Johnny hands over 1 to T, and it's the same. But, see, I read that wrong. If Thomas gave him 2, then Johnny would have 3 times. Right, so. So if we say if Johnny starts out with 3. No, because 3 and 1 is wrong. Let's say if Johnny starts off with 4 and he has 1, that would be equal. Well, hold on. If he's got 4 and then 2, give him 1, it would be 3, 3. Nah, that's not luck either. Thomas needs to at minimum have 3. So 5. Say Tommy's starting off with 3, right? Johnny has 5. Gives 1 over. That's 4. If it's 5, 3. Alright. He hands over 2. That's 7. Nah, 7 over 1. Doesn't work because that's not 3 times. But what if you know what? I'm getting close to just quitting these. Johnny must have 2 more apples than Thomas. Right. Figured that out. There's going to be 3-1, 5-2, but it's not have to be even numbers in it. So if we do 4, it's 4-2. Nah, because like, if Johnny ends up with 6, Thomas has got 0. Oh, for God's sake. I don't have enough coins for all these puzzles. The gap between Johnny and Thomas is 2. If the above scenario, the gap increases by 4 to 6, we know that when Thomas loses 2 apples, Johnny has 6 more than him. And also 3 times more. Okay. This shouldn't be this difficult. It really shouldn't. That's ridiculous. Johnny's always going to have more. Like 2 more. So if it is 5-3, then 4, 5-6. Wait, it will be 5-3. Steve hands over 1, then that equals 4. But then for Thomas, 3, Johnny's 5 hands over 2. No, that wouldn't work. That would make 1 to 6. That's not right.
Consider this puzzle solved.
No.
Oh, my. This one is quite formidable.
So it is going to be something like that. But what if we do 7-5? So if we do 7-5, right? Okay, so 7, 5, handing over 1 would make it 6-6. But do 5, and over 2 to Johnny's 7. That'd bring that down to 3. And then Johnny would have 9. So it is 7-5.
This should do the trick.
There we go. Right, new rule.
Wonderful.
If I don't get it by the 3rd attempt, we just quit. So we're not sitting there whatever on puzzles, right? We've got a max 3 attempts to get some puzzles done. 4 horses. As long as there's not like 4 candles, we should be fine. You have 4 horses, all of which travel at different speeds. In travelling from point A to B, these horses take 1, 2, 4 and 6 hours. One day you decide to move all your horses from point A to B. However, you can only move a maximum of 2 horses at a time. And you need to ride a horse back to point A each time you return to move your other horses. Knowing you can only move as fast as the slowest horse you're travelling with, what's the fewest number of hours it would take to move all the horses? Right. If you can move 2 at a time, you can move a maximum of 2 horses at a time, right? So, if you moved the 2 slowest first, right? You get these 2 first. Oh wait, but you need to ride a horse back point A each time. So, if you take 6 and then the fastest first, so there and back would be 7 hours. And then 4 and then 5. And then 2. That's a massive 2. Fewest number of hours. I don't think there's a quicker way of doing that. Because you want to take your slowest horse with your fastest, right? So that's like 6 hours there. 6 hours there and 1 back, so that's your 7 for your first trip. And if you take your next slowest, that would be 5. So if you do it in another combination, next would be 8. You would take your quickest horse each time, going 1 hour. Then it would take you 2 hours in your last trip because you don't have to go back. So you're only making 3 trips. So 14 hours be the slowest you could go.
Just leave it to me. Whoops, that wasn't right.
Right. Oh, wait a minute. No. Thought I had it there. Knowing you can only move as fast as the slowest horse, what's the fewest number of hours it would take to move all the horses? You can only have a maximum of 2 horses at a time. Ride a horse back to point A each time you return. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you'd want to take the fastest horse with you so you could go back. But if you take 6, that would be 10. No, that'd be 17 if you start the like 6th one. Yeah, that's about right, Si. I thought I had this puzzle there. I thought I had it sorted. How you doing? How's the past couple of days been treating you? So with this one, it's like you decide to move all your horses from point A to B. However, you can only move maximum 2 horses at a time. You need to take 1 back. You can only move as fast as the slowest horse you're travelling with. What's the fewest number of hours? So I thought if you take the 1 hour horse, then you start with like 1 and 6. 6 hours there, 1 back. It's been right. It's down I pissed you off earlier. I don't know why. You know what? As long as it stays the fuck out of the way. Just, you know what? It's late. As long as it goes to bed, just pisses off, just leaves you alone. You just think he would just not be a bam. It'd probably be easier if he didn't. No, probably. It would be easier if it just wasn't. All I'm trying to say is just not articulate it very well. You get me. You get me, sorry. No, I hope you're doing okay. And he does just stay the fuck away. If you can only move as fast as the slowest horse, then if we take... only have a maximum of 2. Yeah, I thought if you take the 1 and 6 hour first, so your first trip would be 7 hours. Like there and back. Then take those 2, that'd be 4 and 6. See, that'd still be slower. Unless I just added it wrong. So you would take your slowest first. What if if we take the first one first, so that'd be 2, so that'd be 3 hours if you start from top to bottom. And then it'd be 4 and 5. And then 6. That makes 14 again. About 14. No, you have to ride. You need to ride a horse back to point A each time. So surely you would take the 1 hour one at all times. So then you're only taking an hour to get back. So if you take the 6 hour horse and the 1 hour horse first, take them both there. Leave the 6 hour, take the 1 back. That'd be a 7 hour trip. Unless you take the 6 hour one last. And that gives me the same answer as I got before. If you take the 1 hour horse and you ride them back to point A, it would always be an hour. I keep getting to 15. I did this a different way and I still got enough 15. 14. Because you take... Let's just say you take the 2 hour horse there. So that's 2 hours there, 1 back. So that's your 3 hours. Same with 4. 4 there, 1 back, 5. And the last one would be 6. It all adds up to 14. Seems like there's a really obvious way to figure this out, but I'm just like... And if you leave the last close horse to last... I don't know, 14's the one I'm getting. I genuinely cannot see another way to figure this out. Here's a hint. And cross back over from B to A, you want to move as quickly as possible, so make sure you put yourself in position to cross over A and the 1 hour horse when possible. However, if you always make travelling back on your 1 hour horse your top priority, you may end up wasting time on other legs of the journey. Don't assume you always need to return from B to A on the 1 hour horse. But that would be the fastest. One. Well, with oil horse maybe in the shortest amount of time, you need to cross over from A to B 3 times and return B to A twice. Yeah. How do you make the most effective use of this limited number of crossings? Okay. So if I'm making too many trips, there's going to be one back. I was going to say 5 trips. That's not right, is it? Is that what it said? Um, 3 times just aye. So there'll be 5. There's 5 trips. So what if we take if we take 6 and 2, that would work out at 8 for like a first trip. And then if we take if we take 6 and 2, then I so need 2 back. And if we do 1 and 4, that'd be 5. That's even more than what I had before. Because then it'd be 2 on top of that. It'd be 15. But I figured a way to get 14. But there's clearly a way to get it faster. And I'm just not seeing it. Right. Last hint. I think this might be the last of the ones I'm doing, so I would just like to remember the story. Bring your 1 and 2 hour horse over to B, then return to A on your 1 hour horse. Right. Next, bring your 4 and 6 hour horses over to B and return to A on your 2 hour horse. Okay, this method minimizes over amount of time this. Okay. Right, so I just need to work that out for that time. 12. Nope, nope.
Just leave
13.
it to me. Whoops, that wasn't right.
13. We know it's not 14. Not 12.
Here goes. That was almost too easy.
See what they mean? Yep. Take your 1 and 2 hour horses. Oh, I'm wrong. That's the point A. I want to get to point B. So that takes you to. And then ride your 1 hour horse back. Next ride your. Then ride your 1 horse back. Next ride out on 4 and 6. And return your 2 hour horse. At this point, you're moving for 11 hours. 3 in the first excursion, 8 in the next. Yep. I see. Yeah. A tiny part. Right, do you know what? We'll leave some of them until later. Need to figure out how to stop this train. A wee warm-up. Not a successful one. He wasn't here before. Conrad. Today, sir, the name's Conrad. I'm a student from the village of Dropstone. I'm headed to Luxembourg, so it seems we'll be travelling together. For a while, at least. Yeah, have you heard about the long tunnel on the way to Luxembourg? How distracted because you got the cream stuff on top of your carrot cake and your keyboard. Oh, that's the best part as well. I need to get some carrot cake, man. I've not had it in ages. The train passes through it. Every light on board is switched off. Stranger still, on the train once the train nears the tunnel, all access to deluxe carriage is cut off. Oh god, nothing worse. Especially if it's like a standard keyboard and then you just need to like pull all the keys out and you're like, oh no. Can't be doing with that. They also needs to go in the toilet in the dark. Something very weird must have been going on if they shut off access to the deluxe carriage. All makes perfect sense. Why didn't I see it before? Look, I think I've worked things out. Quickly, the deluxe carriage. Oh, laptop with cake. Honestly, it's like, that's fair. I get it. Unless the laptop is cake. And if it is, I'd be very impressed that you managed to get the stream working. But I'm guessing it's just standard. Something's written on that sign on the door. Actually, appears to be a puzzle of some sort. I have a hunch that if we can solve that puzzle, we can gain access to the carriage. Alright. Right. But, yeah, we're not getting access to this carriage. Right. In order to pass through this door, Luke and Layton must arrange the symbols according to the following rules. The star must be next to the moon. Right, fine. X must be second from the top. Right, so X is always going to be here then. Circle must be somewhere above diamond. The moon must be located 2 places below diamond. Right, so for circle somewhere above diamond. So X must be second for the top. Circle must be somewhere above diamond. The moon must be located 2 places below the diamond. And the star must be next to the moon. I feel this covers everything. So star next to moon. X is second from the top. Circle is above diamond. Moon is 2 places below diamond.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Why can't I get all of them that quickly?
Puzzle unsolved.
Why can't I get all of them that easily? Just like, boom, there we go. Ah, well. And speed puzzling that was. There we are. Door's open now. And the new hamster toy. Goodness, look at this place. It's off the scale. It's far more luxurious than the standard carriages. These tickets must cost a pretty penny. Don't think I've got enough. Yeah, we go 14 steps. Not interested, but just okay. Yeah, we'll definitely not get in, because that only gets us 8. Anyway. We'll check the camera. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it was 10 is what we needed. There. Seems to go in there. That shape. That's the go there. Coming together quite nicely. Right. Have a nosy in the deluxe carriage. It was just breathtaking. 1.5 times as big as our room, but let's just look at how super squishy this sofa is. Come now, don't jump on the sofa. Look, remember that discussion we had about how gentlemen should act in front of ladies? You're right, it's so squishy. Yeah, no one's listening. Okay, like, hey, what are you doing here? Radical surprise, dudes. Anyway, sorry busting the party, but I'm just here to snazz up the rooms. See, to put them here. I give Sammy, that's no good. Hey there, smart looking dude. I mean you, man. Me, good sir? Uncle Beluga, I mean the boss, told me to jazz the place up with some flowers. Can you walk up hours to put these things to make this whole area smell nice? Aye, we'll find a spot for your flowers, don't you worry, Sammy. Nothing like freshly cut roses to boost your spirits. Can you help Sammy freshen up the whole carriage with the fragrance? Touch your square with your stylus to place a rose. The fragrance of each rose reaches 2 squares in all directions but can't penetrate walls. If the fragrance of 2 or more roses overlap, the resultant smell will be overpowering, so make sure to keep your roses spaced out. Touch an existing rose to remove it. Okay. Ah, missing one here. If I put it there. Oh, wait, remove that. That. There. Ah, see, I'm missing it in that one. There we go. That's going to overlap. That overlaps there. That there. Oh!
And now to
Boom.
test my theory. Ha! Wonderful.
The push. He's solid snake for siege. That'd actually be interesting to see what kind of operator he would be. And what his wee perks and stuff are. I might have to keep an eye on that. I was saying that like, oh, I can play a snake and then just be like absolutely amazing at siege. I'd still be absolute shit. But playing a snake would be pretty cool. Oh, petalicious. Not crazy, but it makes a statement. I'm sure I'll go down a treat with the boss man. Well, anyhow, kick back, relax, and enjoy the rest of your ride in the Voluntary Express. Oh. I even think about the skin. We don't like the thought of having like Snake as an operator, just you'd prefer it just as a skin. Rather than having to get used to like a new character. Nice, I'd say. But back to the task at hand. We've given this place a once over. Which doesn't make sense for the kind of like setting that Siege is. I mean, that's the identities. The identities crossovers make sense. Sorry. But we've done this place once over and come up empty handed. Aye, snakes. I suppose snakes more like sneak in, sneak out. Siege isn't exactly about sneaking, is it? All previous crossovers in Siege are skins. Oh, it must just be a skin then. Brent, having a skin for Snake would be cool, especially if he gave you like an option for like pure classic PS1 look. That could be quite funny. Sam Fisher's in the Siege universe. I did not know that. Right, hold on. Oh, so it is. I keep forgetting it's all Tom Clancy. Aye. I think it's because I'm not used to calling it Siege rather than Rainbow Six. Knowing that that's Tom Clancy. Yeah, man. Because I got so late. Can we just stay here for now? Well, do I go to our quarters though, Layton? Check this. Nah. Thought there'd be like a wee coin or something here as well. I got while none of what's happened in that series come up in Siege. Also, fair point. Man, I'm so tired. Oh. Oh, we're passing out. I had an open can somewhere. Oh dear. Get on out there. Right, G-Man? Oh, we got a puzzle away out of this. Two trains pass in darkness of the long tunnel, moving around so that each locomotive ends up in the opposing tracks, whilst keeping its carriages in the same order. The only carriage that doesn't need to end up in the opposing tracks are the number 2 carriages of both trains. Okay, so we need to keep these where they are, but we can move one at a time. Wait, hold on, restart that. Right, green at the top, red at the bottom. Nearest thing is Sam winning Ghost Recon Wildlands, I think it was. Mentions an army infiltration expert who wore a bandana. Oh, there was hints. There was hints. But he heard he retired and it's only me left, which is basically referring to Katie Kanami. Aye, not a wee hint of, is somebody going to be turning up? This. And then we need to get long. First. Shift you there. So the twos stay. 3. Oh wait, I've done that wrong. That goes there. That goes there.
Just leave it to me.
Why couldn't this have happened on Tuesday? I was sitting there struggling and did a total of like what 10 puzzles. So it might be a skin, so it's probably too much to do like a kind of story based thing where like, oh, hell, he's out of retirement, but then he comes back from retirement as an operator. Oh. Falling asleep on the sofa. How careless of me. You know what happened in that tunnel? Look. No, slept at the whole thing too. I had the strangest dream. In my dream, part of the Voluntary Express switched tracks while we're in the tunnel. Switch tracks? I mean to say one of the train's carriages is now riding different rails? I mean, that's what he said. May have not been a dream after all. One carriage this bluff and the train would no longer be bound for Luxembourg. But then we're saying that R6 Universe has all this stuff from MGS. Yeah. Then it would be weird if they hadn't mentioned anything else up to now. Like if it had been a kind of constant thing, if it was like hints to it and stuff, but yeah, if they haven't. Yeah. Like what's the magic in R6? But all the over the top stuff in MGS would have had to have been referenced like in some way. So it might just be a skin. Which is kind of disappointing because it'd be interesting to see how Snake would work as an operator, but if I'm gonna suspect you are right. You're right on the money, Luke. I hope the Phantom Town isn't as creepy as it sounds. And a new hamster toy.
Everybody get ready to rock. The next stop is Frozen. Come on, passengers, let me hear you scream.
Frozen.
Here's exactly how I thought it would sound.
Of course. How could I have missed this?
You get
Do you
fold it.
recall how this ticket was missing a destination? Well, it seems that the destination was staring us in the face all along.
Really? But where, Professor?
Are they going to make me do it? Is it disappointing? But things are pointing to him being an operator. It would be interesting to see how it works as a operator. But I get that you hate it with like no kind of lead up, no hints, no like kind of story based things. It's just like here he is, and here he is. How you doing, Fizzy? How has your day been treating you? What am I doing? I've not read this to me. But ruin everything else. It might just be a temporary thing, but you know. Oh, I'll be off a stay. Got 2 next week, and I'm not looking forward to it. Hate it. How was the gig yesterday? Can't mind who it was. Who you got to see? I remember there was a big discussion about SGW3. Ooh, payday lunch. A crunch wrap for faceplant. Hey, I'm jealous. had a southern fried chicken wrap for lunch, which was alright. But, you never went, alright, well, never mind. Do you know what? I hope it was shite. To see if it was, that means you don't miss out on anything, so. Just can't be asked. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, especially if it's an in-office day to day, you don't want to be, like, travelling the night before and then still have to get up and go to work. Nah. Can do without. Right. In front of you is a ticket that Layton and Luke found in Dr. Schrader's flat. Schrader, that's his name. At first glance, the ticket appears to have no destination written on it, but when you look at it in just the right way, the ticket discloses its destination. How in the false sense? The key to spotting the destination is the number that's been cut out of the ticket. Can you work out which number must have been there? Use the ticket in the instruction booklet. Puzzle this one out. Oh. Okay. Oh shit. Let me just pull out my instruction booklet. Doesn't say. Oh. There we go. There's my ticket. I was perfectly. I didn't realise I can actually take this up. I'd have to fold it some way, surely. See, seems like it. They'll try to get fucking smart. Didn't rely on me playing this, did they? We're in 5 hours total travel time, and seen white lights a bunch of times. Like, day was fine. Annoyingly, I had work to do. Like, I think I was telling you before that it was like it's been quite quiet, and obviously the day is like, oh, it's been quiet. Here's a shit ton of stuff, not just like one or two. It's like here's a big fuck off list for you. Right. So to make this, I have to fold it in some way. Where am I going? Fall sense is it called? Fall sense. B. So you need to like fold it some way. Try to figure out how to fold it. It doesn't help it. It's like folded in the middle already. Oh my god, this fucking paper. In a sec. Just make that have to be, no, not a 3. It would have to be 2. Make that an E. Yep. That would be a 2.
And now to test my theory.
Oh, wait.
There we have it.
A full sense ticket because before it shows the answer. Yeah, I just realized. I realized as soon as I folded it, I didn't actually need it, but I didn't even fold it the right way. Give me a sec. Try and get rid of these individual lines. When you fold it, you can see full sense. To change that letter to an E, you would need a 2. But you don't actually need the manual because the 2 is here. That way. Which changes that 6. Pointing the right side. So really, you just need to properly look at the ticket. But I got a nice wee physical thing. You don't have it at hand unless someone's logged that there is a copy in the house. We'll have a look because then you can have your own wee ticket. Ah, see if you fold the ticket. Ah, it's fine. It was creased anyway because it had to be folded to actually fit in the booklet. But put it back in the booklet, get it unfolded. You know what? Nice we could get just a wee, like a small frame and just have my wee full sense ticket up on the wall or something. Anyway. I could have figured it out by properly looking at that and just not crease my thing, but
It. I suppose that means we've almost reached our destination.
it's all good.
Yes.
Or I could just buy another copy for like £3.
Whoa, this is strange. When did it get so dark?
What do you mean?
It was fun. Especially when I was saying, "Oh, you've got a ticket." And I'm like, "There, got my own ticket." I liked it. I liked it, Si. See, we're having fun. Do believe we arrived at the next stop. I don't see Flora Professor. Where could she be? Where do you get off to? Sorry, but the carriage was really stuffy, so when we stopped it, I went outside for some air. Went out alone. Crazy. It's dangerous out there. Who knows what kind of oddballs could be out looking around. Well, I'll be more careful from now on. Watch your tone, Luke. A gentleman always remembers to treat a lady with kindness and respect. Really should have fucking crashed. Here. Just because Fizzy and I can appreciate the art of folding and enjoy it, like proper arts and crafts, like, come on, who'd like to fold? That's all. Now, since we're all back together, why don't we get off this train and see where we are? Gonna get PVA clothing glitter out next. Here, maybe. Maybe. Oh, it was that. It was the ticket. And that was the latest thing. Katia was her name. There's nothing wrong with PVA glue that you can get in school and your wee tub of glitter. Aye, right. Right. Excuse me.
This place gives me goosebumps.
Yes, I'd second that.
I'm sticking close to you two.
For all the best.
Oh, these must be pictures of the town.
Indeed, and old ones from the look of it. Judging by their condition, I'd say they're at least 30 years old.
Aye, alright, Layton. Oh, these are old. Fucking 30.
How'd you know? Oh, that's right. You're an archaeologist.
Gonna be a date on the picture.
No.
Now, Luke, don't tell me you actually forgot. Well, we'd best press on.
I might have remembered something. Or just the fact he's an archaeologist. Look.
What on earth?
Professor, what was that?
Let's go.
Yeah, let's run towards the big weird light.
Oh my. Huh?
What was that?
I know. Or a gun. Like, the fuck is this about? You got a hat. Like, we'll have to give him that.
What is going on here?
I don't know, but it's strange.
Unless he keeps the whip for his personal time. Like, you know. Maybe. Punched any Nazis. Fucking better have. Tell you right now. Minutes after Professor Layton, Luke, and Flora's arrival in full sense, the rundown train station transforms into a gleaming, ornately decorated building right before their eyes. What caused the sudden change to the station's appearance? That do be the question.
Following rumors of the Elysian box, the professor, Luke, and Flora set foot in a strange town. But cautious as they were, nothing could have prepared them for the events to follow.
Ominous. Shit is going down. So this is the Phantom Town we heard about, eh? Something from a horror film. I find the place unsettling too, but we mustn't let that keep us from our investigation. Who knows what kind of valuable information we might find here about the Elysian box. Layton may be posh in English, but unlike a certain whip, he doesn't just fucking steal stuff. He's an archaeologist. Well, actually, he's a British archaeologist. So you know he has. Probably had a hand in kitting out the fucking British Museum. Post is here. Marcel. Let's run into you here. Hello, howdy, hi, and all that. Hey, you're the postman? Yep. I got post to deliver here, but it's always dark when I come, so it takes forever. No wonder the people here always seem on edge. Well, that's all the more reason for me to bring a little sunshine in everyone's life with the post. Oh aye, because there's nothing more, like, nothing fills my soul more than getting bills or something through the post. Hasn't done it once in the games. No. Don't think so. Well, we'll see. He might take the box at the end of this and go, do you know what? This is dangerous. So I'll take it. I'll put it somewhere no one can get to it. We'll put it in a museum so people can look but not touch. His history and all that. I'm sure like that. See what happens at the end, won't we? You'd love it a little bit up here. I certainly do, and I scheduled to keep well doing it. So, on that note, get fucked. It would seem our friend the postman wants a very, very wide area for delivery. How can he cover Dropstone and Fall Sense every single day? The two towns are so far apart, it would be simply impossible. We think so, look, but our world is filled with inexplicable phenomena. This is but one of many. All it now, Parcel's actually Santa. The new Tala and Jack game is on Kickstarter right now. That the one? That is exactly the one I thought it was. Abide. Leave that open. Have we look later? We've been seeing updates on the Blue Sky. I've actually started to play Machina, annoyingly. I think I might need to get my next game after Yakuza. It's just 2 a screen, isn't it? I don't think I've ever got more than 2. Unless I stop looking. Back up. Yakuza 4. And I am up to... I want to say chapter 5. I think or was it chapter 4? Chapter 4 or 5. Like the start of part 2 anyway. Done a decent chunk already, I think. Right there, Flora. You don't look well. Oh, it's my next one. Then it scam it. Oh. That's what I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna fire through. So I wanted to play some last year, and I don't think I did outside of 3. I think I only managed to do 3 last year. And then, like say, a whole other stuff came out. But I'd like to do them in order because I'd like to get to the newer ones. I'll get there. I'm just taking my time. Not too long though, because if I would properly take my time, I'll never get it finished. Or I'll do what I usually do: is I'll play it and then stop, pick up something else, and I'll be like about an hour away for the end. You're doing an order and was tricked by 7, so you've done 7 and 8. Oh, 7 like a dragon. That's 7 into it. Is Yakuza 6? Is like the kind of last mainline Kiryu one into it. That was the first one with just that subtitle though, wasn't it? Like a dragon, and then the next one was Infinite Wealth. Or was it a subtitle for the first Like a Dragon one? Starting to feel sick all of a sudden. As wet as a sheet. We'll find a place for you to rest straight away. I'm going to say any hotels. If there were any, you'd think there'd be a sign or something. Despite the lack of advertising, I'd say one of those buildings over there is a hotel. I know it's like a loose term last, but like the last time he was like the main focus or main character. Oof, right, we've got a whole day exploring then. Near the town train station are 4 buildings standing in a row. One of these 4 is supposedly the local hotel, though it lacks a sign. Even so, if you study the area carefully, you should be able to tell, excuse me, which of the buildings is a hotel. Ah, I've clocked it. I've clocked it already. Got it. This answer C.
I am your shadow.
That was case 27, but you're wrong. Ah, okay. Well, enjoy the season. Bye. This is a hotel, as you can see, Hotel.
Let's see if this works. That was almost too easy.
Smashing these puzzles today, man. South he could never. The windows, the clock, the door of the building says spell out the word hotel. Oh, I've got some dream fluff and all. I ain't gonna be pissing a bit with that tea game, to be honest. How you doing, Flora? Any better? A little bit. I think with some rest I'll be back to my old self. Luke and I are going back into town going back to learn more about the town. Why don't you stay here for a while and rest? Yeah, take it easy, Flora. We'll be back before long. Careful out there. You too, Professor. Think Flora's gonna die? I don't know. I clicked that but took it by accident. I wouldn't fret too much. Look, she may just be exhausted from her long journey. I think our best course of action is to gather whatever information we can and hurry back to the hotel. After all, a gentleman never keeps a lady waiting. Okay. Well, she's gonna. I'm taking my bloody sweet time through this. Who are you? A nice wee fez you got there, Krantz. Good evening, sirs. I do hope the young lady travelling with you feels better soon. Okay. Fair enough. I think this is up to the room. Yep. That looked like a puzzle. Oh, so nice. Well, on the subject of flowers, tell me, look, have you ever heard this puzzle? I need to go sort out the town, but let's ask about with this first. Fill the room. Ah, it's one of these. Right. So if we do this. Better. That there. Covers that, that covers that. Was that? No, too much. We can do that. That's gonna. Oh, that's fine. Right. Right, put that. Put that there. Oh, I'm so close. Actually, we have to take them out. This one's just one of those, like... Just keep testing until you get it right. A bit annoying. Damn it. Right. Okay. I went for absolutely smashing that to just slowing right the fuck down, which is a bit annoying. That and that. Nope, too much, too much. That's perfect. That'll do. Do that. Do that. And then move this here. I feel like that one has to be there. The only way to get that is circle round by putting it there. Put this here. That one's the problem there. Touch that, that. Do that. Okay. Wall there. Missing this bit though. Do that and that. There we are.
Just leave it to me.
A wee bit longer than I'd like, but we got there.
Layton's apprentice strikes again.
Whole room smells good. There we are. Those in the Military Express Deluxe rooms. Aye, whatever. Right. Don't really care about these levels. Think back to when the train carriage switched tracks. Can you remember anything? Honestly, I don't remember much. I dozed off during all that, so everything's a bit foggy. Of course it is. The sudden sleepiness we experienced was no coincidence. Furthermore, I don't believe it was mere chance that we awoke upon arrival in full sense. No, I do say our little nap was part of a larger plan. What plan would that be? Right to venture a guess, I'd say Sammy's roses contained some kind of extra ingredient, which sent everyone to sleep so that one of the carriages could switch tracks. Precisely, my boy. Right, it is still a win. Win's a win, just focus on that. I'll wager that only those riding in a deluxe carriage will take the way to full sense. Let's head out. See if we can make sense of this place. Everything I've seen leads me to believe that Dr. Schrader visited Full Sense. The Elysian box and the facts we need to solve the mystery of his death are close by. I'm sure of it. Think whoever stole the Elysian box might be hiding here as well? Still too early to tell. But I'll know more if we can work out why Dr. Schrader ventured out here in the first place. For now, our best course of action is to search for anything connected to the Elysian box. Get to it then. Lead the way, Professor. That's a hotel. Been that way. Oh, someone's not happy. Mark my words, Samuel. It's here in town. I can guarantee that. You have to scour every inch of this place and bring it back to me as soon as you find it, okay? Come on, Uncle. You really think it's everything people say it is? I don't know, it sounds kind of like a load of baloney to me. My ears playing tricks on me. I could have sworn you just told me that my information was wrong. You're in no position to be lecturing me on this subject. Now get out there and start looking. Okay, no need to blow a gasket, I'm going. What do you think Mr. Blue and the train conductor were talking about, Professor? It would appear that they too are out on the hunt for something. Like a box, maybe look. Possibly. Steal a journal. A strange spot. Saw a book. Perhaps someone dropped it while running about town. X, take a pictures of the crazy symbol in the cover. Have a look. Symbols seem to be in the shape of a goat. Whatever it is, it gives me the heebie-jeebies. I wonder what's written inside. Hard to tell. These locks mean we can only read the first entry. Still, this symbol intrigues me. Hey, Professor. Maybe somebody in that antique shop over there can tell us something about it. Excellent idea. Let's begin our investigation there. You alright, Cashy? How is your lovely self doing? Just in time for a mystery. Beluga seems to be working Sammy like a dog, sending him all over town in a frantic search for some unknown item. Unclear why Beluga would set up a secret train line connected to Full Sense, but it's clear this item is very important to him. Could it be? Ooh, catch you on hummus way for brothy beans. Pretty damn nice. That's not bad. I've got a diary. Can I don't know if I can unlock it in any way. Yeah, she's a right good when it comes to making some good shit. I love that cheese, man. It's so good. It melts so much better than any other vegan cheese I've found so far. Grand. Actual proper cheese taste. I met the most enchanting girl at the ball we held last night. These parties are usually a complete bore, but her presence changed all that. As the Duke's son, the unfortunate reality is that most people are overly polite and fawning towards me. This girl was warm and real, and treated me like she did everyone else. It was very refreshing indeed. I do hope to see her again. Gonna make a salsa verde to have with the beans. She's super hungry now because she went to the gym. Sounds good. How is the gym? Any injuries, hopefully? Oh, here. I did my very first boxing training yesterday at the gym, and it was extremely enjoyable. Weirdest part was because the PT gave us an option. He's like, right, here's your 3, and I was like, you know what? I've never done boxing, so let's get a go. And it was just like smacking the pads and like doing like kind of circle like that, but like try to keep up and stuff. When I was acting, I was like, this is really weird for being nearly 40. Although I don't think it's that weird. I've never hit anyone. I've never thrown a punch. I don't really know what I'm doing. I know the basics kind of thing. But it's like, keep your wrist locked kind of thing, swing with the body and stuff, and you're like, I was doing my jabs, I was doing my uppercuts and my cross hooks and all that, and I was like, but it's, mate, it's exhausting. We only did like 5 minutes, and like the first set was like, it was just me, PT standing in front, and he's like, just call out numbers so I could like hit the pads and stuff, and then he's like, right, now I'm gonna start moving, you need to keep up. Like do like proper walking, like you said, like a crab, so your legs should never cross over. Like, I was in there for an hour, and I would rather do the 55 minutes of all the other stuff we did than those 5 minutes, because that 5 minutes was more exhausting than everything else. I was like proper sweating, man. I don't think I've ever sweated that much. Like, we're doing all this stuff that we're doing, more so than that. But it's so much fun. I think it's because like you're constantly on the move, whereas like with other exercises you're pretty stationary, depending on what you're doing. But if you can do some boxing training, thing like that, I would suggest it. I'd recommend it even. It's a good shit. I'm not going to start going to like a boxing gym or anything like that, but like the kind of weekly stuff with the PT is fine. Hop around a lot of different machines, work with different muscles. Yeah, that's it. As long as you don't do too much like It's fine if you're like, oh, my legs are a bit sore, but see if you're like, you've done like a lot and you're like, this is sore. It makes the day quite tough. Here's my other thing. Nah, I think I'm only going to get one coin in there. Right. Yeah. I like the cycling. I usually warm up in the... I'll warm up on the treadmill, but I do like to warm down on the bike. I think that's sort of laziness though, so I'm just like... I feel like I'm sitting. I feel more relaxed. But I mean, still works my legs. Victor, tell me, where did you come from? Took the words right out of my mouth, laddie. Wasn't expecting to see you two in a place like this. After some field work and drop stone, I was able to deduce that this town and the Elysian box are linked. Dr. Schrader had stockpiled quite the stack of research on the Elysian box. The criminal I'm in pursuit of, more likely than not, killed the doctor to get his hands on the box. So instead of chasing the man, I decided to chase the box. When I find it, I'll find the culprit. That fucking solid. So it is. Treadmill's always been... Well, I don't have a run. The fastest I can go just because of my leg is 5. Which is alright. Managed to do 10 minutes solid at 5. I'm assuming that's 5 kilometers an hour. It's not too bad. But, aye. Yeah, the road I'm not a fan of. I don't know why. Oh, and I don't even know how to use fucking cross trainer. I'm assuming it's just simple, but yeah. Need to get yourself back to the Iron Church. Busy. Look. Me and Cashier set an example here. Get yourself back. Get the Iron Mask gone. Next time I see you, I expect like to be like, whoa. You know what? You get back to the gym, right? And see like a couple of months. Actually, see, honestly, the next Les games, we're all probably going to be there. We can all just stand there if we're in like Drygate. We'll just flex, right? So, oh, here's what I've done. You're like, whoa, and just like do all the strongman poses and stuff. JoJo poses even better. That's what we'll do. We'll start doing the JoJo poses. So, telling you now, next Les games, at least the 3 of us gonna JoJo pose. We'll roll the t-shirt sleeves up and like get the arms like properly exposed, and then we're just like, whoa. We'll get 40s as well, right? Tell Vicky she's going to be our professional photographer that day. I say professional, I mean we're on a phone, but no. Dan as well. Dan's there. Dan's fucking ripped, isn't he? We need to get to Dan levels, right? And we'll all do JoJo poses. Get back to the gym after like... Yep. So honestly, like, this is the first time I've like proper gymmed it in 39 years. So, but it's not about winning, Cash. We're not competing. We're JoJo posing, right? We're gonna flex as the JoJo crew would, and just show off. That's it. No winners. There's no losers. And except for the people that won't be like JoJo posing, obviously. Automatically losers for that. But then, we just need to do better for next class games, won't they? Would you say something, lad? No, sir, no, what? Dude, I've got no time for idle chit-chat. I've got a murderer to catch and cart back to London. Murderer to catch and... Oh, cart back to London, yep. Come along, Barton, we're leaving. Yes, sir. Right, off you fucketh. Good day. Are you out shopping for anything in particular? I apologise, but we're not here to shop today. There are a few things we'd like to ask you about, however. Firstly, there's this book we've found. We're also wondering if you've ever heard of an antique known as the Elysian box. Oh dear, here we go with that box again. You know you're the third person to ask about it today. Third? Those 2 detectives you saw were asking about it, and half an hour ago there was a young lady. Seemed interested in knowing whether anyone had been searching around town for the box. Can you describe this young lady? Oh, she was quite the beauty. She wasn't a local, but she had a face that seemed somehow familiar. And the officers, well, they stayed here on an official police investigation. I'll tell you what I've told everyone today. I wish I could help, but this box you're after is news to me. One of my customers, I forget who, conveniently, mentioned something about the box having quite a history behind it. If the thing was ever in false sense, it could have been in the Helsen Museum. I suggest you check there. Which is where? You should look for the big building in the middle of town on the north side. The museum houses a wealth of documents celebrating the history of our town. All extremely useful. Thank you for your suggestion. We will be sure to pay the museum a visit. Before you run off, did you mention that you also found a book? I did. Have a look. Quite an unusual construction for a book of its age. Lovely work and very rare, I'd say. You haven't know anything about the symbol in the book's cover. I was just about to comment on how familiar that symbol seems, though it has no significance I'm aware of. I must confess what drew my eye to the books was its locks. Old gadgets of this sort always fascinate me. Its construction is very basic, so you might be able to open the locks with an old key you can find. Any old key you can find. As a matter of fact, here, why don't we see if this one does the trick? Think of it as my way of thanking you both for showing me something interesting. Many thanks, my good man. Too bad we didn't find out more about the book. Certainly would have been nice, but we'll have to put the book aside for now. Let me pay a visit to the Helsen Museum. Fuck you, Layton. I have a key, and I will open. I have key, will open. I had the great fortune of bumping into that girl from the ball again today. She's the daughter of some fancy lord or another, and it shows. Her intellect is matched only by the grace she displays. To be honest, I'm quite taken with her, and I've already started courting her. However, I feel that father seems less than pleased with the idea. Able to fuck off. Like here, you ain't getting a piece, so do one. There she is. I think she's narrating this story, by the way. I've heard all about you, Missy. I know you've been asking around town about the box. Oh, but before you say anything, I don't care who your old man is. No one's above the law. In my eyes, anyone out chasing the Elysian box moves to the top of my list of suspects. You've got it all wrong. Sir, if you wouldn't mind. What is it, Barton? Can't you stay in the middle of something here? About that, sir. The criminal we seek killed the man to obtain the Elysian box, so the villain should already have it. The young lady was a culprit, she'd have no need to ask around about the box, in my opinion, sir. Is that so, Barton? I don't recall ever asking for your analysis of the situation. Terribly sorry, sir. Please forgive my momentary lapse in judgment. I'll just be going now. Barton, get back here. Mate, I played this game years ago. Like, long enough, I couldn't tell you a thing about it. Other than as a box. But, yeah, so I have played it, but it's gone. Gone at the old noggin. What about yourself? You played this before? That's the girl we saw at the train station. What was her name? Katie? Katia? Mr. Anderson's daughter, Katia. This is the EU version. I think story-wise it should be the same. I think it's just like a variation in puzzles, if I remember right. I don't know what she's doing here. Your business look. One would argue. I've seen this face before. Yeah, Pandora's box. Aye, no diabolical boxes here, mate. What about Pandora? There's a couple of mugs I've seen before. I know you. I know fate. Because that's what you brought. That's what brought you, me, and that swanky tea set of yours together. Now we're all reunited, I say we celebrate with a cup of tea. Brew me something nice, would you? Want us to make tea? Right, with a snap up on nothing fancy. Up a citrus classic will do the trick. Right, let's see. So Oasis Leaf, Little Briskberry, and Sprinkle Stitch on a seed. That is it. Citrus Classic. In the American version, all mention of Pandora's box is absent. What did they keep mentioning it? Did they call it the Elysian box, or is it just what's the? That's weird. Did it just refer to it as diabolical or Elysian, or is it just looking for something like a box of some kind? Not a bad cup of tea, make sure. Elysian. I think there's been. They do refer to it more as Elysian in this. Oh, sorry for the title, obviously. But I think they've mentioned Pandora a couple of times. But not many. It's mostly just been Elysian. You wouldn't pull it off with my expert direction. Mate, I had it in the list, so... Got the tea set, so the way I see it, it's your responsibility to help people. If you manage to help everyone out with the tea break, good things will happen. This I promise. I'd argue it's like the cafe's job, but cool. Notice the tea set sometimes says help. I did notice that before, but I hadn't actually looked at it. But I'm going to do that. As a wee treat for you. I'll have a look after this wee conversation. What do you think? How much good can we really do with just a cup of tea? Oh, a fair bit. Look, a gentleman never underestimates the power of a hot cup of tea. Well, when you feel like that, I suppose it couldn't hurt to spread some happiness. That's on a button. This mean that Layton wants a wee cup of tea. Let's see, we're going to go refreshing. Refreshing, relaxing. Let's go to relaxing. Ah, quite a lot of shite. I smell we've brewed some mud. Rather vicious. How in the world does this happen? Must have brewed a few incompatible ingredients together. Right, let's see. Let's try for relaxing. Sweet, refreshing, and relaxing. Oh. Doesn't actually matter the order you put them in, does it? I actually like... I'm not the biggest fan of tea or coffee, but I do sometimes occasionally like a wee cup of tea. A wee fruit tea is quite nice. Right, let's try sweet, sour, and relaxing. That's what I've been trying to click, but now it's happening. Oh, I didn't actually see this. Cheers for that. Feeling less than my best. Will you make me a tea with Oasis Leaf, Briskberry, and Citrus Seed? Oasis Leaf, Briskberry, Citrus. That is that, isn't it? Briskberry. That is just that. Layton seems restored in high spirits. And that coin. Oh, at the bottom. Alright. I can't believe I didn't actually notice that saying help. I don't know if I would have if I never pointed it up. And there we go. Oasis Leaf and a double dose of Briskberry. Double dose. And Oasis. There's a second tea brew that uses the first 3 ingredients. Have we watch 1, 2, 3. Not bad. Oh, the one I just made. Right, okay. What you want? Oh, I need to go here. Right. I'm all cut up. I'm with you now. But sweet, and got me ready to start walking again. I'm really going to have to start cleaning out these cups properly because I can't have all these coins at the bottom of my cup. Right. Golly, you two sure are running around a lot. Makes me tired just watching you. Why don't you rest a while with this puzzle I got here? NPCs that want tea don't always want tea. It's randomly rolled every time you enter the screen. Oh, okay. So I need to get it, like, right on then. Like, bang on the first time and hope I've got the ingredients for it. Right. Here are 4 circular flower beds, each with a radius of 10 meters. The way they're arranged forms a space between them. Can you find the area in meters squared of the section coloured red below? Ignore the width of the border around the flower beds when calculating your answer. Right. My first initial thought is, oh, the area meters squared. I fucking suck at questions like this, man. I can remember questions like this in maths in high school and my head just implodes. Because I know there's a way to figure it out, but I can never... Oh, maths just goes in one ear and out the other way, me, man. I don't know what it is. See. And I went to you can't make it, and it isn't always explicit about the ingredients. I like the first one. There's obviously like a here's a wee introductory thing. Like I want this tea and need these 3 ingredients, but other ones will just be I could really go this tea. And you're just stuck. Like what are we gonna do? So let's see. I feel like this is like half the size of this. Like it fits. It looks like it'd fit inside. Like, oh wait, oh I just realised it's covering this bit as well. So in meters squared, so that looks to be half of that. So 5 brings, like 10 brings me here. 10, but then half of that would be 5. 15 meters squared? Oh, wow, okay. This is cool and not the answer if I've got these 2 here. So, right, ignore the borders, that's fine. So this is a radius of 10. And the space is about half that. So to get to like the center point, it'd be half of 15 to 7.5. Which doesn't help, I don't think. I feel like I'm talking an immense amount of crap. Don't bother thinking about pi. Yeah, mate, hit me with it. When it comes to maths ones like this, I'm beyond useless. So hit me. He's the hint. Draw an X over the highlighted circle. Like here. Like that. Oh, I'm just trying to finish off that X, but that'll do. An X over the circle. That's like the same area as that, isn't it? doing that X. Notice anything about the central shape within the section. It looks like that's like the points to points. Of this bit. So I was thinking that could easily fit in here if you were to draw it like that. Like you could fit this shape within here. And you just have like tiny kind of square section cut out. I mean, that's what I'm noticing, but I'm not quite getting from. I've noticed this bit. I can't quite get to. Here's the answer. You know what I mean? You can make a square by arranging the 4 pieces of the circle. Make a square by rearranging the 4 pieces of the circle you made around the central part. Yeah, so like so I was thinking if you put that in there, what's left is like wee kind of sections you could add onto this. Like that's like those bits that are cut off. You do that kind of thing. Diagonal square. X this up again. Oh god, these shapes are horrendous. Make a diagonal square. Rearranging the 4 pieces of the circle. Make around the central part. I'm not quite with you now, to be honest. I know you're like really trying to help, and it's me. It's been an idiot. Imagine continuing right before I read that. Imagine continuing the top half of the X. Oh, you mean like if you were to do that, you've got that square there. I mean, like, you know, not exact, but you know what I mean. That is the diamond square. No. I'm going to apologise to you right now. This is your first time in here, and I feel like all I'm doing is massively frustrating you. I apologise. Big ol' X. So the central highlighted square. Oh. So you mean if I was to continue going up, like here? Like that, you mean? You've got a big diamond over the 4. And that would be in the centre. So, now I need to try and remember high school maths. Actually, I think that's generous. Primary school maths, maybe? So, we'll each section here to the middle. That would be 5 and 5. So 10, so like 10 meters squared. Is it simple as that? 5 and 5 would get you to this. That would get you to the central point if half the circle's that. Oh wait, that's not right. That's not right at all, is it? So it wouldn't get you 10 meters to get you there. It would get you. Oh no, wait. It would get you 5 meters to get there. It would get you 5 meters to get here. So it would be 10. I'm hoping this is just a red herring that these 2 bits are here.
Consider
Oh, half the circle's 10. So it is.
Oh, my. This
Yeah, half the
is
circle's
quite
10.
Formidable.
Right, that's on me. So just draw that just for ease. Half the circle's 10. So we've got here to here. I do this very slowly, but still neatly. It's right, that's 10. We just said that's 10. And then from here to here is like half that. That'd be 5. To get from here to here, like to get this whole line is 15. So awkward. Look, do you know what? It's close to 15. Then it'd be 15 by 15, so 15 meters squared. Did I not say that the first time?
Consider this puzzle solved. Well, I suppose that's one possibility.
Ah,
Layton.
complex. I'm trying to do basic maths. What was my hints? If you draw straight lines between the 4 points of each of the flower beds, it makes a square. Right. Draw a set of diagonals and go from each point to flower beds to touch, right? This is what Dude explained. This should divide that middle space between all 4 flower beds into 4 neat sections. What can you learn from those 4 sections? Oh my god, this feels like being back in high school. Where the maths teacher's like, what are we learning? I'm like, I don't know. Teach me in a different way. Please. Right, so we've got a big diamond. Right. Let me click that. We've got a big old diamond. Ish. Reset a diagram. Right, center. Right, so the exact center in all 4 flower beds, like 15. This should divide that middle space between all 4 flower beds into 4 neat sections. I'm not gonna lie, I am feeling incredibly stupid right now. Most circular beds, each radius is 10 meters. So, if you do that, that's 10. I think I see what I've messed up. So if that's 10, it doesn't take 5 to get to the centre. It would be half of that. Which would be like 12 and a half, but that doesn't really make sense for like inputs. I don't think they're going to take I'm not going to take points. If I do like 12 point. Oh, that's 7 apparently. Okay. Oh, God. Right. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't even know how to get to the answer. To be honest. Wait, hold on. 10, 20. 10. Need to work out the whole. So it's 10 and 10 is 20. 20 times 20? No, 20. Ah. I just don't get it. Don't get it. Yeah. It's 20 times 20, so 400. So I was right with 20. The figure that the 20.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Apparently not.
Ha! Wonderful.
This is so... Oh, I see what I was... What I was doing was right doing that though, so it's like still 20. Okay. I think what I was doing wrong was you ran through that puzzle so fast. Okay. You're one of those people who does everything, huh? I get just tired just thinking about it. Okay. Okay. Right. You know what? We're just gonna move on. A minute, please. Oh, you're the fellow who's always with Inspector Chelmy, yes? That is not my win. I'm going to dedicate that to Dude Watcher. I appreciate you being here. Massively so. I'm a constable serving under Inspector Chelmy, yes? I feel obliged to let you know you may want to reconsider going up this way with the boy. Why? What's up ahead? Things best left unknown to your older lad. My advice is to do an about-face and leave the area. I don't think he'll budge on this look. We'll have to find another path leading up that way. Alright. Yes, I've just seen Inspector Chelmy over there. No need for alarm. Look, he's likely just gathered information about Dr. Schrader's case. Seems that he finally worked out that the key to solving it lies here in Falsense. Hey, maybe the Inspector's almost got a grip of the situation for once. So let me confirm, this here is the man you've witnessed asking around about the Elysian box. No doubt about it? Yep, the man in the photograph is the one. I'd remember that face anywhere. That seals the deal, just as I suspected. My instincts are never wrong. Come along now, Barton. We're moving on. Don't know what's happening with the pixels here. Oh, yes, sir. Right behind you, sir. Haven't saved in a while. Really bad for that. You there. Sorry, sir, but I can't let you in like that. We've got a dress code, see? If you be so kind to hand me your hat. Very well. You're saying we can enter if I give you this hat? Like, is that the puzzle? Like, there you go. Have at it, man. It's just, ow. The hat. Over that. Jesus. You see that red mark? Whoa. Went into the bit, man. Thank you very much. About like when I first streamed this, I'm like, I'm gonna have to get something. I need to be cosplay. Oh. What else? Do you want else to keep forgetting? I know they're backed it annoyingly, so I can't wear it. I also keep forgetting to put my wee pin on, man. My wee... Got my hint coin. Oh, that's an idea. See if I'm proper struggling, I can just hold this up and be like, I'm redeeming my coin. Give me a clue. That's what I could do. Just for the follow, pal. I appreciate that. I for sure thought you would went running for the hills, try to get teach me basic maths. Since Felix has requested that you hand over your hat, can you find another hat buried in the pattern below? The hat you're looking for will be the same shape and size as the black one shown below, but it may not be facing the same direction as the example hat. Use the stylus to outline your answer. Right. Let me see. Where can I see a hat? Right, so that's a bit... I guess I'm just looking for something that fits this thickness. How do I submit? Oh, do I like... Oh, is it going to like... Oh, I see. It's going to like take my answer like that. Okay, right. Got you. Got you. That looks to be right, but there's no connecting bits at the bottom. I'm looking for what would be best would be is to look for like two connecting bits like this. Thing. Oh, damn it, you found it. Good going. Let's see. I feel like it should be run about here. Nothing's really connecting up like this way. So, not that. Like, no, that's too thin. It's definitely the height you're looking for. Oh, it's definitely the same shape and size as this. Hmm. Let's see. That looks to be the right size as that, but it doesn't quite fit. Do like this tune. I think this tune is my favourite one out of all the puzzle tunes. Anyway, stop getting distracted. Gotta look at it a certain way. It's staring me right in the face, isn't it? See, it would be really handy if I could like pull this down. So we've got this. Looks. I think I might. That looks like a good size for this bit. Something the same size as this, or same length as this. I should be able to find this section pretty easy. Oh, wait. I'm assuming that this bit is made up of one square. But it won't be. It can be made up of multiple squares, surely. Right, I see where I'm going wrong. Unless that is wrong. Let's just see. I cannot believe how quickly I flew through some puzzles earlier and now I'm just like pure halted. Like something as basic as look at the screen. Your answer's in front of you. That it? That's not the right size, is it? That's a bit. Do you know what? Watcher, I'm redeeming my token. I would like a clue about the pieces comprising that hat. Oh, wait. Oh, damn it. I thought I saw it. I thought that was it there. That's too long on one side. Oh, so sure that was it there. A hat contains a piece that's not a rectangle. Right. Thank you for that. So the actual... Right. Looks for something that's like a square. Like a square. It's not going to be anything else, is it? Do we have a perfect square anywhere?
Cut 'em out! Ride 'em in, ride 'em in, let 'em out, cut 'em out! Ride 'em in, roll
Zarek, how is it going? Oh, wait, hold on. Hold the bus. I nearly spelled your name wrong. Look out, that way. There it is. What are we up to? Stasis Bone Totem. That's a new one. That's a new one to me. Explain what's that about? Zarek, how are you? It's been a hot minute. How you doing, pal? I'm trying. I'm trying to big brain it. Hello there, Barra. Barra Link. What would you prefer? Would you prefer Link? Oh no, just myself. I've just up for lunch then. I'm Maxinus86, a wee streamer for Scotland, trying my hardest to do some puzzles. Failing. Watcher fan here has been helping, been a godsend. Just Link. Link. How you doing, friend? How's your week treating you? Zarek, how's your week been treating you? How's your stream been treating you? I'm trying not to look a fool. But even if I do look foolish, still got my hat. So, you know. Barrelink just means Link. Link it is then. Stasis like a horror point and click, the second game in the series. Oh, I do. Yeah. I like my horror. I do like my point and clicks. When I write down to look up Stasis. Horror. There we go. Oh no. Yeah, I got my Layton hat on. Got my Layton hat. Also got my coin. I can redeem that, which I've already redeemed with some help. Oh, but how are you? How are you doing? How are things? How are the fam getting on? Right, so Watcher's clues. The hat contains a piece that is not a rectangle, but squares count as rectangles. Squares count as... Oh, I've got you. Squares count as rectangles. So looking for something quite thin is what you're saying then. Oh, wait. That it?
And now to test my theory.
There we go.
Ha! Wonderful.
That's it. Watcher, thank you very much. Oh, looked like a penis. Here. Yeah, as soon as I clicked, it's like there's one there. Let's not question it, right? We got there. A lot of help. I don't think that's quite what you meant. Yeah, as it may, I'm not taking this half. Let's go, Luke. Thank you very much, Zarek. I think it's like, see, because it's got the line. It's like, you know what? You've got the... What's this bit of the hat? The rim of the hat. You're all good. Oh, 2 seconds, man. Stream decks. There we go. We're connected. It takes a very special occasion for this hat to come off. That's all I have to say in the matter. Fun fact, Layton doesn't even take the hat off when he's, you know, having special relations. The hat stays on. I think this is too deep for me. Hamster toy. Right. This is not the museum. Have a look at these photos of the town. Look, whoever took them has a fine eye for detail. If you look closely, you can see that the pictures aren't quite in chronological order. Do you think you can work out the order in which pictures should be displayed? Just launch me in. That's a perfectly acceptable name for the hat, Zarek. Okay. Oh wait, or is it the trim? Are you right? What is the... Oh, we've got the anatomy of a hat. The brim. Oh, you're right. Oh, I'm completely wrong. It's the brim. Right. I'll own up to that. That's on me. The brim of the hat. This is the brim. Not the rim. A brim job. I'll give it a brim job, Zarek. Right. Oh. Well, I made a mistake, right? Fucking sue me. Oh. Right. Enough brimming. 4 photographers decorate the wall of Joseph's photo studio. Each photo depicts the same area and was taken at the exact same time of day. However, each photo was taken at a different point in time. If you look carefully, you can work out the order in which these pictures were taken. Enter your answer using the letters attached to each picture, starting with the earliest, like so. A, B, C, D. We all make mistakes. We are people. AI, mate. If I was AI, I'd be flying through these puzzles and would not be struggling as much. If I was AI, I'd be a pretty shit one. We were stuck on a basic maths question earlier. Ridiculous. Right. So we've got... That light is out. So that would be last. Because these lights are on. If that means anything. We've got something here. I can't make out what that is. I can't really see what that is. There's a shadow of some sort here. The difference with these two is the lights. So this would be first. Oh wait, do I need to move them? Oh no, I'll just input my answer. Right, so there's no streetlights here. So we've got C first. I'm pretty sure A is last. Yeah, we've got the colour of the doors as well. I don't know if that's like the only differences here. There's definitely no lights. That's in shadow. The rails. I think the rails are just in darkness. Got a dash for vibes. Oh shit, is that time? Right, I will need to start wrapping up soon. Early one. I'm up super early tomorrow, and I got a lot of room rearranging to do. But I'll try and at least get to the thing. But I'll catch you later, Cash it. Enjoy vibes. Appreciate you being here, pal, as always. To figure out what's in the window of B, look at window A. Oh, pardon me. Oh, you're right. C is grey. Right, so look at. I need to. I'd see the thing in A. The pictures on the preview on OBS. That's what I'm looking for. Is much better than this screen. Look at the window of A. Look at C. Really see because my left eye's all fuzzy. I can't really make it out. It kind of looks like a shadow, or like it kind of looks like a till. I mean, I can see that it's different. I definitely think C's first, going by the light. What's the white in the window of A? That's what I can't really make it out. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I don't think it's anything to do just usually. Like, usually it's just me being a bit dense, but I can't actually see it properly. It just looks like a white square. Thin black line. I can, like, in this one, I can see that. I can't really see what it is. Kind of looks like a lamp. I don't think it is a lamp. Or like a till or something. But maybe we see these next time. Oh, it could be a reflection. Yeah. Actually, I just tells what the black and white bits are just because I just can't see them. It's my old eyes. I just can't make them out properly. And it doesn't help that everything on this side is gone a bit fuzzy. Oh, is it a crack in the window? Right. Like, right, I genuinely couldn't make it out. Okay. I think that gives me an answer of C is first. C and D. C doesn't have streetlights. You've got the streetlight here in D. Streetlight in C. So I think the answer goes C, B, A, D. C, B, because you don't have you don't have lights. And then with B, you've got the broken window. And then you've got the fixed window, but the A on the sign is out. But by the time you get to D, it's fixed.
Let's see if this works. Well, I'm stumped.
Is it broken? I thought it just wasn't there. Let's have a look. It just doesn't look like it's there. B and C's at the end, you think? Well, B and A, if B is the broken window, that would have to come before A. But then, unless it goes... What was the difference between C and B again? Unless it goes C, D, B, A. Like how it, like, the sign never got fixed. So, like, here it is with that. Did I? Okay. So it's C. Wait. What did I do before? C, B, A, D? So the light's out in A. That's why I thought D would be last, because the window's fixed. Oh, wait. Unless it is something simple like that's it patched up. I don't want to quit out because I wanted to have a look outside, but I won't quit out yet. Oh wait, this is a studio. The big camera, I've just noticed that. So, well... A might be last, actually. Because B is a broken window, and then A is a patched up window. So... could go... building in A and B that isn't in C and D. Oh, so there is. Big orange one. So A could be last. And then it would go B. C, D, B, A? C, D, B, A. Because we've got no light there. And we have a light. And then we've got a light with this building, but no broken window. Be C, D, B, A. Because no light, then light. New building, but broken window. Patched window. New building. So C, D, B, A. Let's have a crack at that. C, D, B, A. Let's try that B again. C, D, B, A. That's what it's definitely said.
Let's see if this works. That was
That's the
almost
one.
too easy.
In C, the streetlight is yet to be installed, but in D, the light has been built. In B, there's a new building in the background. There's B. Background. Well, the restaurant's window's broken. A, the window's broken. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I mean, it was a lot of heavy hinting from Watcher, let's be honest. Now for these pictures, I bet you can see exactly how the town developed. You bring up an interesting point, Luke, but if these photos are that old, why do they look so new? Now you mention it, I suppose they do look quite new. Photographs this old normally show some signs of deterioration. I wonder what method the studio uses to keep these photos so immaculate. Dark room, maybe. That is a good point. We do have the hat. So that will help. Nope. Walk with me. That doesn't look right. Go up. Wait till we've got a last piece. Time to get some sleep. Not a problem, Zarek. Appreciate you coming through as always. Bringing all your lovely folk through. And Lenk, if you're still here, it's lovely to see you as well. I'm going to be finishing up soon, so you won't be missing much. When we get to the hotel, or not. When we get to the museum. And call it a night. These photos look stunningly new for their age. How did you manage that? I'm flattered, but really I take no special measures in that regard. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, that's an angry looking duck. He doesn't appear to be in a very good mood, look. See if I can find out what his problem is. Hey there, fellow. Oh, good heavens, look, are you hurt? I don't think he's in the mood for conversation right now. Indeed, let's find another way through town. Passing through here seems rather difficult. Yeah, let's mosey. Right, we have reached the museum. But just to be on the safe side. Get another wee save. That is a nice wee place to call it. We've done chapter 3, we're on chapter 4, we're almost at the museum. Making some good progress. Made some good progress today. This cool. Right, oops. Wrong button. Breaking thing. Names. I'm singing. Anyway, that's your lot. The schedule has changed. I will be around on Sunday. Because plans have changed, so I got some time to do a wee stream on Sunday. Also, Monday coming is my non-working day, so this Monday, 9 AM, will be some more Professor Layton. If we don't finish it on Sunday. Yeah. Who is on? You know what, we'll go annoy Villainy for a bit. How's that sound? I mean, we're not going anywhere if we don't spell the name right. Yep. But yeah. Oh, I can take us off. Now that we're done for the night, oh, the hat can come off. I can give him a wee full head of rest. Actual state it, man. Oh, just solid redness. Anyway, we're gonna go chat with Villainy playing the Drifter. Not sure what that is, but anyway, cheers off for being here. Cheers, Eric, for the raid. Jason as well. Actually, I forgot to give Jason a wee shout out. Jason raided in earlier. If you do not follow Jason, is that the right one? Yeah. I don't know if the VOD is saved, but go check out his page, because if it is, it's worth watching. It was quite chaotic. But I'll be back on Sunday. We'll say 3 PM, like Scottish time, UK time. I'll do some more of this. Just go off and enjoy the rest of your night. We're going to go see Villainy, chat for a wee bit, see what Drifter's all about. Before I head to my bed. But, Watcher as well, cheers for the follow, pal. Cheers for all the help. I massively appreciate it. Hope to see you next time. Hopefully needing a lot less help. But until then, take care of yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your night, your day, whatever you're up to. Catch you on the next one. Bye bye.